8th September 2024. We are all coming to the live. So today we are going to see and listen a book named The Secret. The author is Rhonda Byrne. Here we need to speak about this author. Recently I shared one video on her. She is presently living, and this is the true story. It was written, and here we could see that why, how she has written this book. Really, it's a fantastic book. I could say that if anyone have read that, it will change the lives automatically. Really, a wonderful book. So in this book, we could observe that the 10 chapters were there. The first chapter is The Secret Revealed. The second chapter is The Secret Made Simple. The third chapter is How to Use the Secret. Fourth one is Powerful Processes. Fifth one is The Secret to Money. Sixth one is The Secret to Relationships. Seventh is Secret to Health. Secret to the World. Secret to You, and Secret to the Life. This is the 10th one. So in this week we are going to read about the first chapter. First of all, The Secret Revealed. Actually, she faced lots of troubles. At that time, his father died, and lots of problems occurred at her home. So, once she got one book, she started reading that book, and she felt that why can't we give all the secrets to the people? So, that burning desire made her to write this book. And this book, it was there as a movie also, The Secret. You can watch at any time, which is there in the English. A very fantastic, wonderful, awesome movie. So, here we are going to speak about this, and she, due to her burning desire, she said lots of secrets which was there in the universe. Even we are aware few, but we never used to take it that much serious. I could say that many things we are taking in a granted manner, but this book is such a wonderful book. We should appreciate, and we need to understand what she want to give to us. People will feel about themselves, and they will feel that no, only I want this and I want to grow. But she is a person who thought that everyone in the whole universe has to become rich, not only in the wealth but also in the thinking. So from that desire, she has revealed all the secrets. So we will go into this book. The first chapter is The Secret Revealed. So what happened is, in this book, many characteristics which we used to see. I don't want to say all these names, but I want to give the gist of this, the first chapter, The Secret Revealed. So, first, what is law of attraction? I think most of us used to listen about the law of attraction and how it has been initiated. I think most of you used to see even on the YouTube. The main concept behind this book is the law of attraction. Whatever is there in the universe, again I am going to repeat, whatever is there in the universe, we are going to get through our thoughts. Thoughts are there in the frequency. So, whatever we will say, whatever we will utter, I could say that it will be returned back by the universe. This is the topic which we are going to speak out. So, even according to the Hindu mythology, many of our elders used to say that don't speak the bad things. Why? Because we are having many gods and the goddesses. Those are going to say tadastu, right? The same thing is that here the law of attraction is going to say that whatever we are going to speak, we are going to do, that is going to be turned out back from the universe. So in this chapter, we are going to learn more deeper into that. Everything that comes into your life are attracting into your life, and it's attracted to you by the virtue of images you are holding in your mind. It's what you are thinking, whatever is going on in your mind, you are attracting to you. Really, I could say one thing, that while I am also searching in the YouTube, I was attracted with the books. So then I started initiating of the reading of the books. So by now I could say that 25 books I have completed. So what is there is, whatever the frequency is there, that is going to match. So the same thing might happen with you. Why? Because you are searching something. Might be I was connected with that. So that's why your mind has connected with this YouTube channel. Really, I could say that. So whatever it happened, it is for the purpose. And our mind is going to have the thoughts, and thoughts are going to have the frequency. Every thought of yours is a real thing, a force. So whatever we are going to think, it is going to come in the form of a force exactly. What do you think that 1% of the population earns around 96% of all the money that's being earned? Do you think that that's an accident? It's a designed way. They understand something, they understand the secret, and now you are being introduced to the secret. So whatever we are having, the population, I could say that in that the 96% the people are not aware of the secret, only the 4% are aware of the secret, and they have transformed their lives. The same, we are also in the same track now to transform our lives. So the simplest way for me to look the law of the attraction is, I think of myself as a magnet, and I know that magnet will attract to it. As we have studied in our classes, in our life, that the magnet is going to attract the things. In the same manner, whatever we are thinking, that is going to be attracted by the universe. So in this chapter, we are going to deal about lots of examples. So please make sure that you just try to follow and change your life. If you see it in your mind, you are going to hold it in your hand. And that principle that can be summed up in the 3 words. So what are the main 3 words which are going to be there in the law of attraction are: thoughts become things. Again I am going to repeat, thoughts become things. So whatever you are going to feel that, for example, I want a car, okay, I want Mercedes car, whatever it is, X series, whatever it is. So I have imagined that I am driving the car, that black color, Sunday evening, along with the family, I am going to the Damangaon railway to Amravati. So I have thought this. So that was the process I have given to my brain. So the brain has visualized that image, and I am going to attract it soon. So the thoughts are going to be like a magnets, and they are going to attract it. The predominant thought or the mental attitude is the magnet, and the law is that like attracts the like. Consequently, the mental attitude will invariably attract such conditions as corresponding to its nature. So whatever the thought it is or the mental attitude it is going to attract, the magnet is going to attract the like magnet. And the mental attitude will invariably attract such condition and corresponds to its nature. The pictures you receive from the transmission of your thoughts are not on a television screen in your living room, they are the pictures of your life. So whatever you are going to think, that will be there and transformed, the thoughts are going to be transformed in the form of a pictures. Okay, so the visualization is going to be takes place in the form of a pictures, and they are going to present in our brain. Your thoughts create the frequency, they attract the like things on that frequency, and then they are broadcast back to you as your life pictures. So whatever you are getting, those are nothing but whatever you thought, those only we are getting in the form of a pictures. If you want to change anything in your life, change the channel and change the frequency by changing your thoughts. Like radio, the frequency is going to be present, right? 93.4, okay. So once you are going to tune that, then only the channel is going to come, or otherwise you are going to get bzzz, sound is going to become. The same manner, if you want to see the KGF chapter 1 or KGF chapter 2, Bahubali 1, 2, whatever it might be, okay. So if you are going to change the channel, then and then only that frequency is going to match and you are going to jump into that channel. If you want to watch the movie in the Gemini and if you want to observe the Z, it's not possible, right? So the first step in our life is we need to change our frequency of the thoughts so that we are going to change the channel and the frequency, then you are going to step in to the whatever the channel you want. The vibrations of the mental forces are the finest and consequently the most powerful in the existence. So we need to concentrate on the vibrations, what the channels are producing. Most people are thinking about what they don't want and they are re-wondering why it shows up over and over again. I'll give you one example in this. What we will do is, whatever we are having, we never used to see that. Whatever we are not having, we will say that I don't want it. In this, one problem is there with our frequency. What is that problem? I don't want it. The universe is not going to listen, I don't. Universe will give you that. If you want to become debt free, okay, if you don't want to have the debts, then you need to say that in a positive manner. You should not say that I am not having money, I am not having money, then the same thing is going to come back. Why? Because you have given that frequency and you are going to match the same frequency. Understand? So what we need to say is, we should change the statement. I want more sources of income. I want more sources of income. Okay. Please give more multiple sources of income. And you can write that affirmation once you are going to wake up at whatever the time you are. At the time, the brain is in the theta condition. Theta condition is nothing but, at that time, the brain can understand very fastly because it is somewhat in connection with the subconscious mind at that time. And once you are going to give this affirmation, it is going to take it and it is going to receive and it is going to send. So whenever you are going to wake up, it should not start with the fights, either husband, wife or otherwise children. No. It should start with the positive thinking. I am so happy and grateful now that money flows to me in the ease. I am so happy and grateful. I am doing a lots of the work. Thank you God for giving me such a wonderful life. Please give the gratitude. Why? Because we don't know which day is the last day. So once you are going to wake up, please give gratitude to the God and say that, yes, thank you for giving me another wonderful day to live. Whatever you want to earn, for example, I want to earn 1 lakh per month. So what you need to say, today is the 30th of this month, whatever the day might be, today is the 30th of this month, I already earn 1 lakh per month. I am getting it happily and easily like last month and last month and last month. This is how the positive affirmations will work. Try it for 21 days. Try the knot technique. Many techniques are there. You can try with anyone, but you need to be in the positive affirmation. If you want to become debt free, then you need to ask, I want multiple sources of income. Okay. So that's how we are going to get. If you are always going to say that yes, I am having this much debt, I need to give 3 lakhs to other, 2 lakhs to other, so the universe is going to say tadastu, and whatever the amount is going to come also, it is going to go. So please don't do this mistake, right? The law of attraction doesn't care whether you perceive something to be good or bad, or whether you don't want it or whether you want it. It's responding to your thoughts. So if you are looking at a mountain of debt, feeling terrible about it, that's the signal you are putting out into the universe. I feel really bad because of all this debt I have got. You are just affirming it to yourself. So whatever I have explained is the same. If you are going to say same repetition, I am having this much of the problem, I am having, always if you start complaining, the universe is going to receive the complaints and it will give the same to us. So don't try to complain. Instead of that, find the solution. Every problem has a solution, right? It's not like that any problem is there without solution. No. Every human being have one or other the problem. Everyone. Don't feel that whoever are having the more amount, they are not having problems. No, it's not true. If we are a human being, one or other the problems are there. But every problem has a solution. That's the main thing we need to. And how we need to work out, that we will see together. You feel it on every level of your being. That's what you are going to get more of. The law of attraction is really obedient. When you think of things that you want and you focus on them with all of your intention, then the law of attraction will give you exactly what you want every time. When to focus on the things that you don't want. I don't want to be late. If you are going to say that I don't want to be late, I don't want to be late, the law of attraction doesn't hear that don't want it. It is not going to listen. It manifests the things that you are thinking, and so it's going to show up over and over and over and again. The law of attraction is not biased to wants or don't wants. When you focus on something, no matter what it happens to, and really you are calling that into existence. So whatever you are going to affirm it, the universe is going to give it the same back. So instead of that, what we need to do, we will see here. I don't want a bad haircut. I want bad haircuts. I don't want to be delayed. I want delays. I don't want that person to be rude to me. I want that person and more people to be rude with me. Don't speak to me like that. I want you to speak to me like that, and I want other people to speak to me like that. So whatever you are going to say the don't, the universe is not going to aware of the don't, and it is going to listen. It will feel that yes, you are affirming to yourself, and will say that yes, you are going to receive it. The law of attraction is always working, whether you believe it or understand it or not. If you are not going to understand, if you are not going to believe it, it is not going to stop. The law of attraction is going to work 24/7, 365 days. So whatever we are going to affirm, that is going to come back. Make sure that you speak maximum time, I could say that positive words only. For example, at your home, if children are there, you should not say to them, you are going to become like this, you are going to become like this. That is, again, the universe have listened, and it is going to make your children in such a manner. Instead of that, please affirm in a positive manner. मेरे बच्चे आज्ञाकारी है, उसका हर कर्म सही है, वह अपने क्षमता से ज़्यादा पढ़ता है, सफलता उसके लिए निश्चित है. Keep it in the Telugu or Malayalam, Hindi, English, whatever it is. Language doesn't differ. Only the thoughts are going to differ. And don't try to have the comparison of the children. Please. Why? Because what is going to happen? Not a single finger is same. Even in our body, the 5 fingers are different. So how you can understand and how you can say that both children are same. Even the identical twins are also having the expressions, impressions, all these are same. Different, sorry. So, don't try to compare that. Creation is always happening. Every time an individual has a thought or prolonged chronic way of thinking, you are in the creation process. Something is going to manifest out of those thoughts. So, always the creation used to happen. So, every time an individual is going to get the thinking or a prolonged chronic way of thinking, they are the creation process. Something is going to manifest out of those thoughts. So, whatever we are going to think, it is going to come outside. If you are complaining, the law of attraction will powerfully bring you into your life the more situation for the complaining nature. So, from this chapter, we need to understand that whatever we are going to say, it is going to be listened, it is going to give back from the universe. In this, I will say one example, Aladdin. I think everyone are aware about the Aladdin. The genie used to present, your command is my everything, whatever we are going to say, the genie is going to give, right? Once the king will say that I want a palace, yes, the genie is going to make the palace. Once the king will say that I want a food festival, so the genie is going to make it. So, whatever it has been uttered from the king or whoever it is going to be done by the genie. In the same manner, whenever we are speaking anything, first of all think what we are speaking, how we are speaking, where we are speaking. So, these are all matters a lot. So, from this chapter, the main summary we are going to learn is the greatest secret of life is law of attraction. The law of attraction says like attracts like. So, when you think a thought, you are also attracting the like thoughts to you. Thoughts are the magnets and thoughts have a frequency. As you think thoughts, they are sent out into the universe and they magnetically attract all like things that are on the same frequency. Everything sent out returns to you in one or other form. You are like a human transmission tower transmitting a frequency with your thoughts. If you want to change anything in your life, change the frequency by changing your thoughts. Your current thoughts are creating your life, future life. What you think about the most or focus on the most will appear as your life. So, if you are going to think about the past, it will be reflecting. If you think about the future, it is also going to reflect. So, try to think present. Why? Past, you can't do anything, you can't change it. Future, you are not aware what is going to happen exactly. So, only which is there in our hand is the present moment. Your thoughts become the things. So, this is about the first chapter, the secret revealed. And the second chapter is the secret made simple. We live in a universe in which there are always laws or exist, just as there is a law of gravity. If you fail off a building, it doesn't matter if you are a good person or a bad person, you are going to hit the ground. So, if you are going to fail off from the building or fall from the building, whether you are good or bad, it doesn't matter, but we are going to reach to the ground, that is final. Why? Because we know the law of attraction and law of gravity, whatever it might be, in any sense I could say that once the apple has been thrown up, it came down, whatever it is. Any body which is going to be go upside, it is going to come down with that much velocity. So, that is the law of the gravity. Everything that surrounds you right now in your life, including the things you are complaining about, you have attracted. Now, I know at first blush that's going to be something that you hate to hear. You are going to immediately say, I don't attract the car accident. I did not attract this particular clients who gives me a hard time. I did not particularly attract the debt, and I am here to be a little bit in your face and to say, yes, you did attract it. This is one of the hardest concepts to get, but once you have accepted it, it's a life transforming. No one likes the bad incidents, right? Everyone wants the positive and the good incidents, but what happens is life is uncertain. You can't predict, but somewhere in our thought process, we have got that thought and we have attracted that, so that's why we have received that. Whether it is debt, whether it is a car accident, whether it is something else also, you could see that it was attracted by us, so that's why we have got that. Most of us attract by default. We just think that we don't have any control over it. Our thoughts and feelings are on the autopilot mode, and so everything is brought us to up by default. This is how it is going on exactly. We intentionally, no one asks for the car accident or otherwise I want to become the person who is want to have the debts. No one want. But default, I could say that it became, and it is there in our thought process and it got. So what we need to do is, first of all, the controlling of thoughts. Every day we used to have 60,000 of the thoughts according to the survey. Okay, 60,000 of the thoughts, but how many we can control? For that, the meditation is the ultimate solution, I could say that. Why meditation? We need to keep our chakras in the balance, and whatever we are going to think, it has to be controlled by us. Really, I could see myself the same change. And last year, I was also the same. It's a auto, I could say the default. But once I have started listening to the BSR show, then I started working on myself. I started simple exercises. I started doing the meditation. Then now I could say that not 100%, but I could say that whatever I want to think, I am going to think. 80% I accepted this. Whatever now I am thinking, those are only going to come into the action. I am following lots of techniques for that. I am making molding of myself so that it is working on. It's a continuous process. It's not like that one day you will do and one day you are going to become a millionaire or billionaire. It's not going to be. So it's a consistency is required. So I molded myself. Yes, this is how I want my life. This is how I started working. Now the journey is continuing. So I am requesting all of you also to start doing this, and you can see a change in your life. Now it's your first time to hear this. It feel like, oh, I have to monitor my thoughts. This is going to be a lot of work. It will seem like that at first, but that's where the fun begins. So we used to laugh. How we can control exactly? We can control. The body is going to control the thought, and the thoughts are going to control the body. This is also recently I have came across this. It's impossible to monitor every thought we have. Yes, that is fact. Why? Because 60,000 thoughts is not a joke to monitor each and every thought. Research tells us that we have about 60,000 thoughts a day. Can you imagine how exhausted you would feel trying to control all 60,000 of those thoughts? Fortunately, there is an easier way, and that's our feelings. Our feelings let us know what we are thinking about. We can't hide our feelings. If we are happy, it will be there on our face. I could say that face is the index of the mind, right? It was already told. Face is the index of the mind. So once you are going to think anything, it will be shown on our face. So by reading our eyes, we can understand that how the person is. So if you are having a happy face, we could see the face with a smile. If something happened, so we will be there in the different state, like sad or sorrow. So at that also the emotions are going to be carried, and that we could see in ourselves. The emotions are an incredible gift that we have to let us know what we are thinking. We have two sets of feelings, good feelings and bad feelings, and you know the difference between the two because one makes you feel good and other makes you feel bad. It's a depression, it's anger, it's a resentment, it's a guilt. It's those feelings that don't make you feel empowered. Those are the bad feelings. So if any feeling is making you drowning your energy, so that's a bad feeling. Sometimes expectations will go beyond, right? If someone died in our family, that's not there in our hand, I could say that. But what is there in our hand is, we know the reality. Once we are going to born, one day or the other, we need to leave this mother earth. It doesn't mean that we are not going to cry, we are not going to feel the bad for them. Yes, we are going to feel the bad, but up to a certain extent. It doesn't mean that we will also become in a depression manner or something or the other. It is not. Why? Because others are also dependent on that people or this people, whatever it might be. So we need to think about others also, and we should take certain steps to outcome of that. The flip side to that is, you have good emotions and good feelings. You know when they come because they make you feel good. Excitement, joy, gratitude, love. Imagine if you could feel the way every day. When you celebrate the good feelings, you will draw to your more good feelings and the things that make you good feel. If you have given anything to any person, for example, he or she did not have food, one day if you have kept, or otherwise you have paid to Akshay Patra, or otherwise you have given dan, that will give you satisfaction, right? So what I am going to get by doing their lives or otherwise every day by saying thought, it's a satisfaction. Whatever the knowledge I am having, I am giving to the public. So might be it will be useful for them, and they are going to use when it is at that situation, or when it is for them, they are going to use that. It's really so simple. What I am attracting right now, well, how do you feel? I feel good. Well, do keep doing good. So whenever whatever you are going to attract, that is going to come, right? So good is going to give the good, bad is going to give the bad. If you are feeling good, then you are creating a future that's on the track with your desires. If you are feeling bad, you are creating a future that's off track with your desires. As you go about your day, the law of attraction is working in every second. Everything we feel and feel is creating our future. So whatever we are going to create, that is going to create one feeling. That feeling is going to create our future. If you are worried or in the fear, then you are bringing more of that into your life throughout the day. Few people, what they used to do, if they are going to keep their children at a hostel, I could say that. So they will start thinking a lot, what is going to happen to my child, how they are going to survive, what is going to happen, what is going to happen. Nothing is going to happen, nothing is going to happen. In this world, many children are there, those who are kept in the hostel, and they are happily doing their studies, and they are getting ranks, they are getting knowledge, they are happily enjoying their life. So please make sure that don't go into the negative thoughts a lot, first of all. So whatever you are going to attract, it is going to come back, right? So what you need to do is, you need to feel that yes, everything is going on in a very smooth manner, in a very good manner, and it will continue in the same manner. Our feelings are a feedback mechanism to us about whether we are on the track or not, whether we are on the course or off course. So they are going to say to us. You are getting exactly what you are feeling about, not so much what you are rethinking about. The people tend to spiral if they stub their toe getting out of the bed. Their whole day goes like that. They have no clue that a simple shifting of their emotions can change their entire day and entire life. So what you need to understand is, one thought will change the entire life. Might be today after listening to this video, the transformation will start from you. Might be it will spread from you to your family members. Once you start thinking in the positive manner, it will initiate from you and it will end in the family, right? Might be your family members are going to say to others how it will be. So it's a continuous process. So the emotions which are present, they are going to be carried out totally. You can shift your thoughts to what you want to receive confirmation through your feelings, that you changed your frequency, and the law of attraction will grab hold of that new frequency and send it back to you as new pictures of your life. So if you want to change your life, your thoughts, the frequency has to be get changed, right? So whatever you are going to visualize, and that in the form of pictures, it is going to attract and it is going to be there in our brain. Now here is where you can harness your feelings and use them to turbocharge what you want in your life. You can begin right now to feel healthy. So might be one or other is facing the problem of BP, sugar, thyroid. These are common, I could say that. But you need to feel that these are not the diseases, right? Few we are getting due to our lifestyles. Diabetes is not a disease. Diabetes is a lifestyle disorder. That to diabetes 2, type 2 I am speaking. Diabetes type 1, yes, that's a different story. So we have attracted that, that's why we have got that. Then how to get rid of that? Now you need to think that you are healthy. You may ask, madam, if we are going to think about the healthy, we are going to, yes, why not? If you start thinking about that you are healthy right now, mentally, physically, then you need to input the good thoughts, right? That good thoughts are going to travel and they are going to give the good sign to us. So to make us good, what we need to do is, we should not eat outside food, for example. Sometimes it's okay, but every day if you are going to eat, all the problems will start from the stomach. Agreed? So the good thought is that we are healthy. Once we are saying that we are healthy, so it has to be there in our work also. If you are thinking that yes, I am healthy and I am eating the pizza or otherwise burger, okay, it is not going to work out. So once you are going to say that I am healthy, so you should go with such type of the foods which are going to make us healthy. You can begin right now to feel healthy, you can begin to feel prosperous, you can begin to feel the love that's surrounding you, even if it's not there. You need to feel that. And what will happen in the universe will correspond to the nature of your song. The universe will correspond to the nature of your inner feeling and manifest, because that's the way you are going to feel. So once you are going to feel, I am getting loved by many people. So it is going to come back. Just like the law of the gravity, the law of attraction never slips up. You don't see pigs flying because the law of gravity made a mistake and forgot to apply gravity to pigs that day. Likewise, there are no exclusions to the law of attraction. If something came to you, you drew it with prolonged thought, the law of attraction is precise. It is very shortcut, remember that. It is very particular, it is very crispy, crystal clear it is. Your thoughts and your feelings create your life. It will always be the way, the guaranteed. If you will go to the shop, the person, nowadays I could say that no guarantee, only warranties are there. Even for our life there is no guarantee, right? But the law of attraction will give you a guarantee. Pakka, 100%. Yes. It transformed my life. That's why I'm saying once I have attained that, then and then only I can say to the others. Otherwise it's not possible. It's hard to swallow, but when we begin to open ourselves to up to that, the ramifications are awesome. It means that whatever thoughts has done in your life, it can be undone through a shift in your awareness. Until now what happened is happened. Leave the past. Present, you are having lots of the scope, I could say that. So first, redo the thought process. Until now might be you are thinking about the negative or positive. If it's a positive, it's fine. If negative, remove that thought and replace it with the positive thought and have a control over the thoughts. Right? We should be controlled. We should control the mind and the thought. Mind should not control us. Mind should not control us, and we should control the mind. How we are going to control the mind? The thoughts. With the help of the thoughts. Whatever we are going to say to us, it is going to be repetition. That's why when we are young, the repetition used to take place. Continuous repetition. That's why we are perfect. Now also we can remember ABCD only due to that. Are you thinking that one time if the teacher has said and the teacher has left, are you going to remember? No. Repetition is utmost important. So every day you need to repeat the same thoughts, like positive affirmations. I'm great. I want to become a millionaire. I'm reading books. I'm helping to the society in the various forms. Try to do the same. Okay. When you are feeling down, did you know that you can change it and instantly? Put on a beautiful piece of music or start singing. That will change your emotion. Try it. Sometimes our mood will become off. We are not, every time it is not possible to have always positive affirmation. I can understand that. But some bad happened. Agreed. You are in the very, very depression mood. So at that time, come out of that. So you need to change your thought. How you are going to change your clothes? Like that you need to change your thought. So you can go outside, see the nature, enjoy with the nature. No, if you don't want to go outside, start music, start doing singing, start doing dancing. I know if some people don't like dancing, but still try. Try it. What's wrong in this? Try it. Try to do the dance, something or the other, which will make the body relaxed. So start singing, or that will change your emotion, or think of something beautiful. Think of a baby or somebody that you truly love. We love our family, right? We love family, husband, wife, or children, mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, what's so called, even extended family. Even you can imagine whomsoever you call the hero, heroine, right? Even them you can, and you can have that smile on your face by thinking about them. Really keep the thought in your mind, block and everything out but that thought. I guarantee you will start to feel good. So this is how the goodness is going to start. The principle of feeling good applies to your family, pets, even peer group. For instance, animals are wonderful because they put you in a great emotional state. When you feel love for your pet, that great state of love will bring goodness in your life, and that's what a gift that is. No animal will expect anything from us except love. This is fact. They don't know if you will give them money what they will do, nothing. But if you take them with emotion, that they are going to be there with us until unless they are there on this planet Earth. So, please give the love, and the love is going to be given from them. So, that's their thought. It's a combination of thought and the love which forms the irresistible force of the law of attraction. The principle which gives the thought the dynamic power to correlate with its object and therefore to master every adverse human experience is the law of attraction, which is another name for love. This is an eternal and fundamental principle inherent in all things, in every system of philosophy, in every religion, in every science. There is no getting away from the law of love. It's the feeling that imparts vitality to thought. Feeling is desire and desire is love. So, feelings are going to convert. Those are the desires. Feelings are desires and desires are nothing but the love. Thought impregnated with love becomes the invincible. Life can absolutely phenomenal, and it should be and it will be when you start using this secret. I hope everyone understood what's the secret of the life. So once you are going to start, life is so easy. Don't make it complicated. Life is good. All good things come to me. So these are also different types of the positive affirmations Yes. You are going to do whatever you are going to attract, especially. When you feel bad, you are on the frequency of drawing or more bad things. When you feel good, you are powerfully attracting more good things to you. So whenever